it's time for an upcycle part 28 of my little thrift series I like to call What Would I Do With It, where I show you all how I'd rework, upcycle, or style vintage or thrifted items. And today I have 7 for you. Check it out.
I've got this really great piece of art, some art books, and then I've got some framed pieces of art, as well as 2 mirrors, and then a very cool frame that I thrifted with absolutely nothing in it. I also scored this little wall shelf that I'm gonna use for a little bit of storage in my bar area. Next up, the 2 coffee table books that I scored. I'm always rotating my books in and out off of the coffee table. I use them as art. I use the pictures inside for art. I do all sorts of things with coffee table books, but I thought this was a really great find, so they are now on my coffee table. Next up was that Pompeii print, already mounted on foam core, and it's in a little rough shape, but the little scratches and nicks don't bother me. I think it gives it character. I actually found this frame at Goodwill a couple of weeks ago, and I was just waiting for the right piece, so I knew that this would pretty much, I mean, I'm a little bit off on the top and bottom, but I don't notice it, so it doesn't bother me. So I'm going to use it on the back of the frame, and I'm just going to take out the wire that goes across so I can stretch it the other direction. I used some little tiny nails to actually tap the foam core into the back of the frame to hold it perfectly. And that's it. Now I'm going to hang it in this hallway, and I will share that with you all in a later video. Those 3 framed Van Gogh prints that were in perfect condition, I put those in my kitchen. I love artwork leaned against the back of the backsplash, the tile in the kitchen. I think it looks really pretty, and I definitely am a big fan of artwork in your kitchen. Up this gold frame that had a screw in it, so I took the screw out and I gave it a good clean. And then I actually am going to hang this. If you all have watched my previous videos, you know that I've started a mirrored gallery wall up our stairs. So I'm gonna put this little guy right up here on the top left, and I think he's gonna be perfect. This is a slow little collection I'm building, but it's super fun whenever I find a mirror that I know is gonna work. Then I can just add to it as I go, and pretty soon it will be very salon gallery wall-like, top to bottom, floor to ceiling. Next up was that other mirror that I scored, the dark one, and I really wanted a little skinny mirror for the front entryway. See my little upcycle I made out of a glass hurricane for my matches. I'm gonna light this candle. But I love the idea of having a tall, skinny mirror in your front entryway. You can check your makeup and stuff as you're going out, and then it catches the artwork from the other wall in it. So I like leaning and stacking artwork and mirrors on top of each other. Next up is this little shelf that I found for next to nothing. So I scored this because I'm completely redoing my bar in the next year. It's actually, a lot of it's going to be taken out, but in the meantime, I wanted a little shelf to store some of my bar utensils, matches, wine key, all those good fun things. So I thought this would be perfect. I like the wood. I like that it's scratched up. I'm just going to take a little bit of this peel and stick wallpaper and add it to the inside back panel for a little bit of color when you open it up. And then a couple of these puck lights I'm going to put on the inside top. And I always put the little puck piece up first and let it literally sit for like an hour before I actually put the light in, because I feel like it holds better if you let it like adhere really well for like an hour. And then I put 2 of them on the bottom part of the shelf as well. And then I just loaded the shelf. I actually made the little bottom part a little tequila bar with some shot glasses and little dessert glasses that I use as shot glasses. On the top, I have all the bar accoutrements, a beer opener, a wine key, some matches, a lighter, some coasters, just a fun little spot to store all those things when people come over, and then slide those doors back on. And that's it. It was a fun little thrifted piece for just a few dollars that I'm using as something functional in my house for now until I completely redo this entire bar. Happy upcycling.